Zitkala-Sa, meaning redbird, was born on the Yankton Indian Reservation in South Dakota. She lived with her mother for the first 8 years of her life. Missionaries took many children from Yanktown, including Zitkala-Sa, to White's Indian Manual Labor Institute in Indiana. This was a very traumatic experience for her. This excerpt is called The Snowdrift and shows the lack of care the staff and teachers showed for the Native American students. A short time after our arrival, we three Dakotas were playing in the snowdrift. We were all still deaf to the English language, except Judawin, who always heard such puzzling things. One morning we learned through her ears that we were forbidden to fall lengthwise in the snow, as we had been doing, to see our own impressions. However, before many hours we had forgotten the order and were having great sport in the snow, when a shrill voice called us. Looking up, we saw an imperative hand beckoning us to the house. We shook the snow off ourselves and started toward the woman as slowly as we dared. Judawin said, "Now the paleface is angry with us. She is going to punish us for falling into the snow. If she looks straight into your eyes and talks loudly, you must wait until she stops. Then, after a tiny pause, say, 'No.'" The rest of the way we practiced upon the little word, "no." As it happened, Thoen was summoned to judgment first. The door shut behind her with a click. Judawin and I stood silently listening at the keyhole. The pale-faced woman talked in very severe tones. Her words fell from her lips like crackling embers, and her inflection ran up like the small end of a switch. I understood her voice better than the things she was saying. I was certain we had made her very impatient with us. Judawin heard enough of the words to realize all too late that she had taught us the wrong reply. "Oh, poor Thoen," she gasped, as we put both hands over her ears. Just then I heard Thoen's tremulous, "No." With an angry exclamation, the woman gave her a hard spanking. Then she stopped to say something. Judawin says it was this: "Are you going to obey my word the next time?" Thoen answered, again the only word at her command: "No." This time the woman meant her blows to smart, for the poor frightened girl shrieked at the top of her voice. In the midst of the whipping, the blows ceased abruptly, and the woman asked another question: "Are you going to fall in the snow again?" Thoen gave her bad password another trial. We heard her say feebly, "No, no." With this, the woman hid away her half-worn slipper and led the child out, stroking her black shorn head. Perhaps it occurred to her that brute force is not the solution for such a problem. She did nothing to Judawin nor to me. She only returned to us our unhappy comrade and left us alone in the room. During the first 2 or 3 seasons, misunderstandings as ridiculous as this one of the snow episode frequently took place, bringing unjustifiable frights and punishments into our little lives. To me, this really shows the attitude of the staff toward their Native American charges. They saw them as subhuman. They treated them as such, punishing them for not knowing a language that was never taught to them, and beating them as if they were animals incapable of understanding anything but brute force. In my opinion, it's an asset, not a deficit, to know another language. We should treat those who are learning English with kindness and understanding. Their culture is valid and important, and language is a vital part of that culture.